And this is another one of those bells that when you ring it, it opens a part of the Prismacore. And then there's this one, which I honestly didn't even think was a door at first because it's very small. But then, okay. A water one in the water place? That's stupid. That's everything. So I guess I'll see all you deities for possibly the last video. The end of Slime Rancher 2. My fellow deities, we are back in Slime Rancher 2. And today is the end. We're almost there. We're almost at 1 million new bucks. And I think it would only be fair for me to put in the last new bucks. We are at 1 million new bucks. So obviously this isn't the end of Slime Rancher 2, given the fact that it is the game that gets me the most views on my channel, so I probably don't want to get rid of it forever. But today's the end of the story, as far as I know, unless there's some secret path that I can take. Today's the end. Today's the day where I get the Prismacore and I save the world. Oh, and if you saw all those notifications, I put drones everywhere so that now I get wild honey and I can just send it straight to the refinery. I get buzzwax, I get radiant ore, I get strange diamonds, I get primordial ore. I need lava dust. And I put a drone down where they should be getting me both primordial ore and lava dust. I don't know why it's not giving me what I want, and I'm very mad at it for that. But since today is technically the end of Slime Rancher, I thought that it would be good just to go over everything that we've created in this beautiful world. Starting, of course, with our Tangle combinations. We got the Tangle Bunnies, we got the Tangle Pinks, we got the Tangled Honeys, and we got the Tangled Hypers, or the Hyper Tangles rather, because Tangle apparently is coming last in all of these naming conventions, which is a little bit mean to the Tangles, given the fact that I hold them in a higher regard than any other slime. Ooh, well, I got money to spare, so might as well buy it. Might as well buy it. And then, of course, we have our walkway of Gordos. So we got our baddie, we've got our angler, we've got our phosphor, we've got our cotton. I always want to say bunny. We got our flutter, we got our statue of a slime, we've got our saber, we've got our boom, we've got our hunter, we've got our tangle, we got our pink, we got our crystal, we got our honey, we've got our tabby, and we've got our dervish and rock and twin and slumber and hyper. Anyway, and we've got our little playground for all our slimes to hang about. It's nice to see that they're actually using this loop that I've created. You know, I thought that when we did that would only be for our enjoyment, being like, haha, slime go around the place. But now that I see that they're actually using it, I'm very thankful that I put it up. And then we have our bat cave, where I have actually installed a little drone to help with the feeding process. Not that it's working. I've actually had to come in multiple times and fix it because right now it's only going to Really? Is it only going to this one? That's stupid. Why? And then, of course, we have our ponds with all of our water slimes and our water plorts. And I've really been meaning to get these guys another duck toy. Because they have these two, and I think there's two up there, but the Slumber Slimes, they have two puddles, and I haven't gotten any for those guys. Are these guys doing what they're supposed to be? That's filled. That's filled. That's filled. It's a little unbalanced. I have a feeling I could fix that. 13. 13. 13. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Honestly, I've been meaning to look up how the quantum drones do the calculations for what amount of fruit and food goes where, because my saber slimes are having the problem where it just it doesn't feed some places, and I don't know why. My tangles don't have that problem though. They're drowning in excess chicken. Look at all this. Look at all this chicken just in their coops. They're very ungrateful. Don't they know their slime's starving over there? And then these guys, I don't have a drone for them yet. When I do, these guys will be money makers because this tree produces so much fruit. It's insane. And the twins, I love the twins. I especially like my twin dervishes because it looks like they're Saturn and they have little moons around them. And the twin crystals, I'm mad at the crystal slimes because it kind of looks like all they're doing is slapping crystals on the back of whatever slime they choose to pair with. But I still like them. Ooh, that's right. I don't have this too. I don't have a drone for this place. So all the slimes and all the chickens are just running amok. It's insane. But I am happy that I think every chicken coop right now has at least 3 Yoki slimes. I'm very thankful to the developers to making them less rare. And I appreciate what they have done. So now I never have to say that again. And the Slumber Slimes have just... I think the Slumber Slimes might be my favorite idea for a slime, because I think I talked about this in an earlier video. The community of Slime Rancher is just so wonderful and so creative that, they've come up with every single slime possible. The slime, the sun slimes and moon slimes and planet-based slimes to go along with the dervish slime, and then they had metal slimes before the quicksilver slime. They are just so unbelievably creative, and I don't know if there was a dream slime. I'm sure there was. I'm sure there was a Slime OC that was this is the dream slime, and you can only see it when you go sleeping, and it's a 1 in 10 chance of getting an event where you can go and catch dream slimes and then bring them back. Which, granted, is a cool concept in and of itself that I just thought of, and probably something that might be cool to draw out, but I think that Slumber Slimes, conceptually, are one of the coolest slimes in this game. They're all cool. All the slimes are cool, and I can't say that any of them aren't. Even the Yoki slime, they're all cool. I guess just some are cooler than others. And then my problem children. 94. That's pretty good. 100? Now how many do you have? 24. See, this I know is going to be a problem, because all of my roostros are going into these, which is tough already. But then there's no more space to house. I think I might just get rid of the roostro thing. and have them be maybe extras, because it's real hard with all of the thunderclucks that are like popping up, especially this one has 4 Yoki slimes. So I think having a Roostro only coop or Roostro only corral, as even though it's like smart on the surface, I don't think it's doable. And here's my little haul of toys. It's not a haul, and there aren't many toys, but there's 3 of each type of toy that you can get, just in case, I don't know, one of the slimes decides to eat their toys. I always have a backup, and I don't have to wait for the market to open. All my teleporters, going to all the different places. We have Ember Valley, Starlight Strand, Powderfall Bluffs, and the Gray Labyrinth. And again, I'm gonna keep playing because I haven't gotten everything, and you know me, I'm gonna get everything. So I certainly don't have all the drones that I would want, but I also just I don't have enough statues to commemorate my genius ranching, and I don't have some of the blueprints, so I'm gonna want those. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I know it's doing irreparable harm to the planet, but you gotta admit this is cool. With the harmonizers activated, and with your help, I can attempt to stabilize the Prismacore. It works like this. The Prismacore is constantly emitting a chaotic array of energy waves that seemingly take the form of color in our world, but it's totally out of sync with our world in a way that runs deep, like in an elemental way. That's a very scientific way to put it. But this is where you come in. The harmonizers you activated emit a special energy pulse that reverberates through the whole of the labyrinth. Combined, they form a kind of harmonious energy wave, and when directed at the Prismacore, it attempts to change it, to make it harmonious too. But you said it was attempted before and never worked. That's true, but I think I have something that the architects of the system did not. My arm. I mean, did the architects not have arms? I could feel the energy waves of the Prismacore in my arm. I could feel its chaos, and so I think I will be able to change its wavelength and create that harmony, because I'll be able to feel it myself. What do you need me to do? Once you're ready, I'll begin overlaying the harmonizer's wavelengths onto the Prismacore. This will cause incredible disruptions and send the Prismacore into a state of chaos until we can actually stabilize it. The chaos will have a volatile effect on the world around us, transmuting every slime in... Oh, okay. Phew. I thought my slimes in my ranch were going to turn into tar. No, it's a zombies type thing where all the slimes around us right now turn into tar. I'll need you to fight back and destroy all the tar before they destabilize the Prismacore and take us down with it. Normally water can't exist here for long. It turns to glass this close to the Prismacore, but the harmonizers resonate through the water that flows here now. So grab it while you can and wipe out those tar. What if things get really out of hand? I've got you covered. I've rigged a hydro shower above the Prismacore. It only needs to build up enough pressure to be used, so to do that, pack it full of slimes. Not only might it save the day, but you'll save some slimes with it. Also, I'll store the contents of your vac tank during the process so you'll have plenty of room for slimes. I know this all sounds like a lot, and a total long shot, but it's our only chance. So are you ready? I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's do this, yeah. Once more, I'm counting on you, Beatrice. Unstable Prismacore. Okay. Well, I can't leave. Where do I get the water? From here? Oh. Oh, okay. I got it. Where am I supposed to launch the slimes into? Is it here? It is there. This is super cool. Prism waves are radiating at increased levels. Try to keep things secure. I'm trying. Okay. Sprinkler system. Good. And then it continues. It's just a burst of energy and water that helps. Prism waves are reaching unstable levels, but the harmonizers, they're working. Keep it up, Beatrix. Okay. I don't know if what I'm doing is actually, like, causing anything. This might be a sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, you're helping. Kinda. I mean, you're doing something, so obviously that means that you're helping. I think everything might be going according to plan, whether I want to or not. The unstable Prismacore should be stable now. Ooh, there's a tornado. That's interesting and hurts a little bit, I think. I wouldn't know, I have 300 health. The tar have surrounded the Prismacore. They're going to cause things to collapse unless we do something. Hydro shower. Yeah. Oh! There's more. I forgot that the health bar reset. Oh yeah, I know what hydro showers are. I know what to do. I'm just a little preoccupied at the fact there's not a lot of slimes that are appearing. And if they are, they keep getting overtaken by tar. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, and then the barrier goes up. I gotcha. I gotcha, and I understand, and I got it, and I got you, and I understand. So that's good. There we go. This should be the last time. I can't believe it. Come over so we can talk. All these readings from the Prismacore, they're stable. It's on a completely different wavelength than before. I can feel it. It'll take a long time for the land to fully heal and the effects like Prisma disruptions to stop, but Rainbow Island, no, the future of the whole far, far range has been saved. You did it, Beatrix. We did it. Well, yeah, I mean, you did it. I wouldn't have known what to do without you, so... And I can't thank you enough. What happens to the Prismacore now? Time will tell, but I think it can remain here as yet another part of this world we all call home. Humans were never part of this world until we landed here one day, and now look at us. We've managed to be a part of it and not destroy it in the process. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Even the Prismacore was once lost out in the void of space before it landed here, and now it's part of this world too. It's got to find its true place in all of this, just like me. So are you free now? I can feel a change in my arm. It's still connected somehow to the Prismacore, but it's not like before. There's a quiet to it now, just a low hum of energy. It feels peaceful. I'll need to run more tests to truly know, but I think that I might finally be able to leave this chamber. There's something I need to do out there. I need to finally talk to someone and let them know that my mom tried so hard, that I tried so hard, and that I just couldn't be that person. And that every day my mom felt such guilt about not being that person either. I might not see you again for a while. I'm so sorry. Sometimes our journey takes us away from... I'm sorry, I'm ruining the moment. Sometimes our journey takes us away from our friends and those we love. How do you manage it? I don't. I once had someone tell me you need only to look up at the stars. No matter how far you go, there light something something. I pressed the spacebar before I could actually... But what if where you are is beyond any distance, beyond time? Their light was here before us, and it will be hereafter. I hope she sees them. I hope she knows I'm safe now. Thank you, Beatrix, for all that you have done here, for me, and all that you have yet to do. The far, far range is a better place with you a part of it. Travel safely, Gigi. Beautiful. Well, we did it! It's so pretty. Well, now what? Gigi left the Grey Labyrinth for the first time in as long as she could remember. It felt like leaving a dream. The night air was cool, and she heard the song of the wind as it wove through the prismatic grasses across Rainbow Island. She looked up to the sea of stars that flowed across the night sky. She thought of home and her mother. She wondered if she would ever have the chance to talk to her again, to tell her she was sorry. And so, Gigi decided before her next adventure that there was someone she needed to see. Is it Thora and Hobson? It was like coming home again, only she knew it wasn't the same. It is! She tried to find the words, but couldn't. Aw. But somehow, no words were needed. Is that Hobson? Dude, you look sick. I've never seen him, actually. Somehow, there was only love and understanding. And that might be her mom that he was holding. Oh, and there's the glass desert. Time is a funny thing. They say it marches on, but what if you're not ready to march with it? What then of those that manage to travel in the other direction? Once upon a time, there was a girl who figured out how to walk outside of time. And with great courage and determination, she took that step, because in doing so, she might just have a shot at saving the world. Then, with the help of some new friends and a little luck, the girl saved the world, but lost to time. But somewhere out there, beyond time, a mother waits for her daughter to return. And though her days had been filled with grief and regret, somehow, today she felt something different. She felt a calm as the ominous colors that once rippled across the horizon began to fade with the rising sun. And then she felt memories coming to her that seemed long forgotten. Memories of her mother telling her she was proud of her no matter what, telling her stories of Gigi and the sacrifice she made. And, most clearly, a warm memory of them all together and the love they felt then. Because love is a funny thing. Once you feel it, you always have it. It transcends everything, even time. Beautiful. I'm not disappointed, but I really wish they would have gone with the Captain America storyline where she stayed and grew up with her mom without her knowing, kinda. I think something could have been done there, but I'm not a part of the team that made this, and even though I really, really want to be, because they're all very, very smart, very, very creative people. I love this game. I love the fact that it's not a story about Beatrix LeBeau. I love the fact that even though you are the protagonist, and even though you're the one enjoying the world, you're not the person that the story is made for. And I think that had I restarted my playthrough with the full release, I think I might have gotten some of that more, because it seemed very last minute to me that this was a story of someone exploring the island and being stuck on the island and trying to fix the island, because in the beginning, when you found all of those drones that Gigi left, you read them and you don't think much of them, kind of like Hobson in the original game. And then when you get to the end, you have to reflect and be like, oh, literally everything that I've ever read is meaningful to the story. And I think that if I read them all in like quick succession, I think I would have gotten that a little bit more. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't do that, but I'm very sad, because I love this game so much and I will be playing it, but that was the last achievement. I've done the entire story. I've done all the challenges. I have 1 million new bucks. I'm the richest person to ever step foot on the far, far range. With the exception of maybe Hobson, who had the technology to build, like, portals to other places. And I liked this game because it didn't feel different. I can't really remember everything about the old Slime Rancher, but given the fact that I played it again for the 1000 subscriber special, this game was not a far cry from the original. It was a sequel in its own way. It had new mechanics, it had new slimes, because it's easy enough to just slap more slimes in a game and call it a sequel. And they could have done that, but instead they chose to make new environments, new story, new heartbreak, new drama, new happiness, new sadness for the audience. And they didn't just redo what they had already done. They created something new while sticking to what made them Slime Rancher in the first place. And I do have to say thank you, because this game is what made my channel. It's not just what gets me the most views, it's what gives me the most happiness to play. Oh. Someday, somehow, I will see you again. And that's it. We go back like nothing ever happened. As I was saying, this game is what made my channel. It's what people tuned in to watch. It's what people are still tuning in to watch. And as much as I want people to watch other videos, I'm glad that this is a type of game where people like to see from me. I'm sad that it ended, but I'm happy that I was there to see it end. I remember I bought it the day early release came out. And I can't wait to play more. Thank you, everybody, for watching Slime Rancher 2. thank you everybody for being here on my ranch with me. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Sun's going down.